Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on the winners of 10 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Woods. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He leaves it with the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulls. So they'll try to maximize that pick six by running the offense out for the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Steps away to find some room. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Bulls. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USF.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Runs through the tackle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Second down coming up. The inside handoff. Running with power. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Keeps it going. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback will audible. On second down, looking again to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. He'll take it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy completion. They get him down after he makes the catch. They want to get this defense on its heels. On second down, he'll fire. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. He finds his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
All wideouts, no backs. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
This is a designed run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Florida 32, Texas.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. The 40. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at 27.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
On the move, he fires. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football, incompletion, move on.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Bulls racing to the line in a hurry up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Coming after it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Bulls. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Bulls.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have run a better route.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third down, going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Quarterback extends the play. Fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Going up top. Makes the grab on the left side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, USF. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just about set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Line getting set on second down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. The Bobcats in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Bobcats are on the move.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Running back searching for a hole. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, South Florida.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They might need a telescope to find the 1st down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. DBs will try to keep everything in front. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Wants to go up top. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On second down, just keeps firing. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they
lost one deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, USF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Why not double the try total and go for two? He wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Turns it loose. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. He caught it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Texas State.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Bobcats want to move quickly. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's got the two-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, South Florida. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
He'll set up to throw. Buys a little time. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Now improvising. He's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Bulls are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the ball is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play.
Returner brings it out to the 24. And your South Florida Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Yeah, and when you think about man-to-man, you don't always think about free safeties. You know, you think about corners, you think about guys on the outside, but really good job being able to play his man, find the football, create the interception.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. And that pass is intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Bulls. And the punishment has been extended.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. You've got your college fantasy football team going. This guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 30. Flying down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy to connect.
Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game.
And I think this coach felt they needed something, right? You just scored, you created some momentum, you're still losing. Kick the onside kick, got aggressive, gets rewarded. Nice job by the onside kick team.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Second down now after the sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught inside the 25. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. The throw. Makes the catch.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
They want to throw it. He wants it all. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Brings it in down the left side. Afterburners coming. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown Bulls! And the stomping has commenced. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Yeah, nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make. Stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. looking for a huge play. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll go to the ground. Discards a man. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas State.
Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Set to kick this one away.
Lining up. Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First first down for the offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Was to pass. Quick strike complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up an...
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. And the defense gets to it. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports. Scrambling away. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide out in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman.
He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, USF. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. The snap sets up the throw. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-0.
I love the aggressive play calling here on this opening drive. All the way down the field, scoring a touchdown, then going for it for 2 points. That is a statement.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right.
Pulls it in on the left. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, South Florida. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
Makes a catch down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And stampeding through the defense. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David.
Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play. Brings up second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas State, 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Bulls racing to the line in a hurry up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They want to just keep throwing it, looking to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Florida 24, Texas State 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bulls in the hurry up.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown Bulls!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with...
Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down, it's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, USF. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. The play action fake. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Using the quick game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Fires to the tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Oh, look out! Quarterback gets past the marker. The 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Release to the back. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Firing to the right, complete. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking the shot. And the ball is picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Bulls want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
22.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
Off the play fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56. Texas State 28.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Number 2 takes it in.
Here comes the two-point try. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
64, Texas State, 28.
Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the timing just a hair off. Now 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Texas State.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Trying to barge in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
64, Texas State, 34.
Fair catch, called for and made. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just balling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
A long game and a 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
72, Texas State, 34.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry up.
For the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Good enough for a first down.
Movement here from the tight end. Going up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the...
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Run it with the fullback, and they swarm him under.
And how about it? They had a 2-point conversion, try to sneak the big fella up the middle, and the defense was ready for him. No push on the offensive line. He had nowhere to go. Nice stop by the defense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Bad news on that play is an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Calls his own number. Quarterback gets enough. He's loose. He's at the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the move. Shakes off the defender. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, trying to find his man. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll let one go down the right side. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on two.
Let's go!
He'll set up to throw. He's into the end zone, and what a way to end the half. A touchdown, a two-point conversion, and that's how we'll go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, South Florida 80, Texas State 40.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They run the reverse.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through. And then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Make some noise. It's third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, it's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Using his feet. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback keeps it. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas State.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being...
He's going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback keeper. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense, quick tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually finish.
On the option, the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. And the route is on. They'll line up to go for 2. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. They'll try the run. Hard-hitting tackle.
Tackle on play. After 31 yards. 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. It's reverse. At the 45 on its way. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll let it go down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. A run for the quarterback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown USF. And the pummeling has started. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get...
He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's looking on the right side. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
It's a reverse. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense has to be careful. When you got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he could take it to the distance.
Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown Bulls. And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. That last incomplete pass has them staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bobcats are rolling down the field.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage.
Oh, he dropped it! He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Fires on the move. And he throws another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Let's it fly. It's caught downfield. The expressway is wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now adjusting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Fires on the move. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
3:25.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Texas State.
On the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's at the 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. With the catch, it's Eccles. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
They keep attacking through the air. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He looks that one in nicely. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Fires left. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you
throws toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. The offense set for a first down play. They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down and more. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. The Bulls in the hurry up. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On the move. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Bulls! And the beatdown has ensued. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot up.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to fire on second down. Snares it outside. It's Evans. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Out of bounds after 41 yards. Make some noise. It's third down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Moving away from pressure. Looking down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running.
Looking for a deep man. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the